Sri Nyansagar Coaching Classes YouTube channel. To get more video, please subscribe this channel. Student, today we discuss about the next topics of the second chapter, real number of 9th standard mathematics part 1st. The next topics are surds. Now for these surds, we have to know about some basic concepts. Now out of these, the first point is the roots of positive rational number. How to find out the roots of positive rational numbers? If n is the positive integer and x raised to n is equals to a, x raised to n is equal to a, then x is the nth root of a. X is the nth root of a. We have to write, for example, that 2 raised to 5 means that x raised to n is equal to 32. Then therefore 2 is the fifth root of this 32. Is that x raised to n is equal to a, then x is the nth root of a, means here is 2 is the fifth root of this 32. Then we have to discuss important point here, surds. What is meant by surd? सर्ड मराठीमध्ये आपण याला करणी म्हणतो. मग या सर्डचे काही नियम आहे, हे नियमात आपण बघूया. इफ n is an integer greater than 1, n ची व्हॅल्यू ही always greater than 1 असेल, and if a is the positive real number, a हा पॉझिटिव्ह असेल, and nth root of a is x, nth root of a is x, nth root of a is x, then it is written as x raised to n is equals to a, x raised to n is equals to a, or n root of a is equals to x, n root of a is equals to x. If x is positive rational number and nth root of a is x, and if x is an irrational number, x is an irrational number, x is an irrational number, then x is called a surd. Then x is called a surd. x हा irrational number असला पाहिजे. In the surd, n root of a, या surd मध्ये n root of a, the symbol root is called radical sign. This is called radical sign. Radical sign. वर्गमूळ चिन्हाला radical sign म्हणतो आपण. n is called the order of the surd. n is called as the order. Order म्हणजे त्याची कोटी. Here is order of surd is 2. Okay. Now a is called the radicand. a is called as the radicand. म्हणजे radicand. radicand म्हणजे कर्निस्थ संख्या, म्हणजे ह्या कर्णीमध्ये असणारा रॅडिकल साइन मध्ये असणारा नंबर is called as the radicand. For example, root 2, root 7, 3 root 42, 5 root 127. Here is, in this root 2 is radicand, here is order is 2. This is radical sign. Here is also 7 is radicand, order is 2, and this is radical sign. Here is radicand is 42. This is symbol for radical sign, and this is order. Order is 3. Here is order is 5. Radicand is 126, etc. Then the simplest form of the surds. A surd of order n is said to be in its simplest form. म्हणजे order n असलेली surd ही simplest form मध्ये केव्हा असेल? If it has the following properties. Properties खालील properties असेल तर तो काय असेल? Simplest form. Now the first one is the radicand has no factor which is the nth power of the rational number. म्हणजे radicand चे परत फॅक्टर्स पडलेले पाहिजे की ते रॅशनल नंबर्स असते. ओके. नाउ लुक हियर. Here is also 16 into 3. We take here. Now we have to find out square root of this 16 is 4, and we cannot further factorize these 3. So this is the first property. The radicand has no factor which is the nth power of the rational number. Then the radicand is not a fraction. म्हणजे radicand हा fraction मध्ये नसला पाहिजे, म्हणजे fraction नको, अपूर्णांक. n is least order number. n ही लहानात लहान संख्या असली पाहिजे. n is mean that order of this is 2 here. लहानात लहान असली पाहिजे. म्हणजे काय बघितलं आपण की रॅडिकँडचे फॅक्टर नको पडायला, त्यानंतर रॅडिकँड हे फ्रॅक्शन मध्ये नको, आणि n हा काय असला पाहिजे, लिस्ट नंबर असला पाहिजे, छोट्यात छोटी संख्या असली पाहिजे. एक तर एक्झाम्पल घेतले, फर्स्ट वन इज रूट ऑफ 48. वी हॅव टू फॅक्टराइज दिस 48 as 16 into 3. We have to find out square root of, because here is order is 2, so square root of this 16 is 4, and this is radical side here and root 3 as it is. We cannot further factorize this one. Then we also take this one is here. Here is 125. 125 is 25 5s are. I have to write here. Here is order is 2, so taking square root of it is 5. Then we cannot factorize this 5, so this is in radical sign. This is the simplest form of the surds. Similar surds or like surds, यामध्ये त्याचा अर्थ दडलेला दिसतो. सिमिलर म्हणजे सारखेच आहे, लाईक म्हणजे पण सारखेच असतील. की सर्ड्स केव्हा सेम असतील, की जेव्हा त्यांचा रॅडिकंड हा सेम असेल. नाव लुक हियर, अँड ऑर्डर सुद्धा सेम असते पाहिजे. द सर्ड्स ऑफ द फॉर्म p root of a and q root of a, where p and q are rational number, p and q हे rational number असतील, are called as the similar surds. बघा इकडे लक्षात घ्या, इथे root of a is the constant, having also order is also same here. Then the surds are similar. P and q are the rational number. For example, here root 2 minus root 3 root 2, 4 upon 5 root 2. Root 2 is same here. Order is also 2, which is also same. But this is the p and q values are different here. Here is 1 minus 3 4 upon 5, which is the rational number. So all these type of the surds are similar surds. Okay, we take the next point here. Okay student, we take the next point here, comparison of surds. How to compare two surds here? Two surds of the same order, look here, same order, can be compared by comparing the radicands. Let a and b be two positive real numbers. At that time, if a is less than b, then a into a means that you have to multiply both sides by a is less than b into a, means that a square is less than ab. Suppose that equation first. Then if a is less than b, then a into b is less than b into b, means that ab is also less than b square. Then from the first and second, this a square is less than ab and ab is less than b square, means that from first and second, a square minus a square is less than b square. When a is less than b, then if a is greater than b, then we get that by using such way, a square is greater than b square, and if a is equals to b, then we get that a square is equals to b square. Now we take one example, compare the surds 6 root 2 and 5 root of 5. Student, how to compare it? Look carefully. I have to take here 6 root 2 is equals to, this 6 is come from 36. Root of 36 is 6 into this root 2. This product of these two, we have to multiply its radicand, we get that 17. Then this 5 root 5 is equals to, this 5 comes from 25, square root of 25 is 5, and this radicand is 5. 25 5s are 125. Student, when we observe carefully, here is root of 72 and here is root of 125. These having same order, we have to compare its radicand, so that this is the greater number. So the correspondence of this one is the 6 root 2 is less than, the correspondence of this one is the 5 root 5. This is called as the comparison. Comparison means that less than, greater than and equal to. We have to use these three properties to solve these examples. Okay, we take the next one is operations on like surds. There are 4 types of mathematical operations on this surd, which is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division can be done on the like surds. Now here mathematical operation like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division can be done on the like surds. Now here we take some examples here. We have to solve it. First one is 7 root 3 plus 29 root 3. Look carefully. You have to adding, subtracting, multiplying and division by taking its radicand also. Student, look here. Radicand is same here. Then you have to adding its the coefficient of this radicand. Means that here is 7 plus 29 into root 3. The addition becomes 36 root 3. The second example is 7 root 3 minus 29 root 3. Student, here is only changing the sign here, minus here. We take its subtraction, so take the coefficient of this radicand is 7 minus 29 into root 3. When we subtract this subtraction becomes minus 22 root 3. Then we take the next one is multiplication. 3 root 7 into 4 root 3. Now you have to multiply this coefficient here, means that 3 into 4. And you also multiply its radicand, means that 7 into 3. Because order is same. So 3 4s are 12 into root of how much? 21. Then fourth operation is 25 root 18 divided by 5 root 6. Now we have to write it 25 root of 18 upon 5 root of 6. Means that 25 upon 5 in root, I have to write here 18 upon how much? 6. When we divide it, we get that 5 5s are 25, then 6 3s are. This is the division of this question number 4. Hence, we have to take the operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division on this like such. We take the next point, rationalization of the surd. Then the next topic is rationalization of surds. If the product of two surds is a rational number, then each of the two surds is called a rationalization factor of the other. म्हणजे त्याचा जर प्रोडक्ट जर रॅशनल नंबर येत असेल त्याला काय म्हणायचं आपण त्याचा रॅशनलायझेशन फॅक्टर म्हणायचं. नाउ फॉर एक्झाम्पल इज दॅट हियर इज फर्स्ट रूट 2 रूट 8 into root 2. Now we have to find out the product of its radicand. 8 into 2 is 16. Square root of this 16 is 4, which is a rational number, so that these two are the rationalization factor of each other. Second one is root of 27 into root of 3. Now here I have to factorize this root of 27 such as 9 into 3 and then root 3 as it is. Square root of 9 because order is 2 here, 9 square root is 3, root 3 and this root 3. Root 3 into root 3 is root 9, taking square root of this root 9 it becomes 3, or by using log of indices root of a into root of a is equals to a, means that directly we take here 3. 3 3s are 9, which is also a rational number, so that these two are the rationalization factor of each other. Okay, we take the next practice set in next lecture.